Today we take a look at the overpowered old men in anime. They've been through the ringer, gotten themselves extremely powerful, and usually show the viewer what is capable when you max out the abilities of a given series and what the main character usually has to surpass or be comparable to. Thanks for watching, like the video, comment your favorite powerful senior citizen, and sub if you like content like this. The only reason Wahlberg is so low on this list is the unknowns. We've only had our first real exposure to the headmaster in the first couple episodes of MASH Season 1. But from what we've seen, he's extremely powerful. He calls MASH to a council with the staff to determine if he is to be enrolled into Magic Academy, during which he shows off his incredible magical power, even intimidating his fellow staff. Afterwards he performs one of the most powerful spells we've seen in MASH thus far. This spell allows him to conjure an apparition, take the soul of a person's loved one, puts it into a doll, and then a knife is slowly lowered into the doll. If the knife was to pierce the doll, then the person the doll represents will perish. This was an extremely overpowered showing in his first appearance, and I look forward to seeing more from Headmaster Baigan in the future. Fukuchi has been mentioned on my channel constantly this year, and for good reason. Fukuchi is an extremely powerful combatant. His ability is called Mirror Lion and allows him to increase the efficiency of any weapon 100-fold. This, coupled with the sword Shinto Amenagozen, which controls time and space, made Fukuchi an absolute beast. In addition, he is the captain of the hunting dogs. The hunting dogs are an elite police force whose bodies were modified to be stronger and more durable than the average human. He is a legendary warrior whose fighting abilities are renowned throughout the world. And I would argue the only person who actually beat the armed detective agency in the end. If you haven't seen this season of Bungo Stray Dog, I highly recommend it. The season's completed as of this video, so you can binge watch the entire thing. If it's one-on-one bet on Kaido. Kaido of the Beast Pirates has been hyped up in One Piece for many years. But when the Straw Hats finally encounter Kaido in Wano country, he lived up to his hype. Kaido is a Yonko. Yonko are the four most powerful pirates in all of the sea. This makes him one of the most powerful people in the One Piece series. Having been an apprentice pirate on Rock's crew, Rock's being an extremely powerful pirate in his own right, and eventually eating the Yuo no Mi model, Sairu, a legendary devil fruit that allows Kaido to turn into a dragon. Kaido was destined to be extremely powerful, but when it came to show his power, he did not disappoint, going on to one-shot Luffy in their very first fight together. He also completely dominated against Luffy, Law, Kid, and Zoro at once, as well as the Scabbards with no rest. Luffy barely won in the end, but without all the help he received, even with unlocking Gear 5, I don't think he would have won otherwise. Genryusai Shigekuni Yamamoto is one of the oldest and most powerful Soul Reapers to ever exist. In fact, he is the creator of the Gotei 13. The Gotei is the military force in charge of protecting lost souls from hollows, and Tsurete from evil threats. According to him, no Soul Reaper born in 1,000 years he's been alive has surpassed him. We've seen Yamamoto do some pretty cool things in the original run of Bleach, but in the 1,000-year Blood War we were able to finally witness the Bankai of Yamamoto, and man is it glorious. The Bankai Zanka no Tachi compacts all the power of Yamamoto's intense flame from his Zanpakuto into the tip of the blade. This Bankai is so powerful it changes the weather to a climate of sweltering heat, incinerates enemies effortlessly, it can bring back the people he's vanquished as skeletal zombies to fight for him, as well as act as a shield against enemies with the heat the sword produces. With all that power, he certainly lives up to his claim as being one of the most powerful. But the final person on the list is the one who defeated him, and that's why he's number one. Yhwach is called the grandfather of all Quincy, and as such is able to bestow and take away power from other Quincy as he sees fit. The last time he was around was 1,000 years ago, where he was defeated by Yamamoto Shigekuni and the Soul Reapers. The war was caused between Shinigami and Quincy because Quincy completely destroys hollows, as opposed to Shinigamis purifying them. This is an issue because it could disrupt the balance of souls entering Soul Society and moving on to the afterlife. Yhwach's ultimate goal is to absorb the Soul King, and with his power he will try to rewrite the universe to his liking. I look forward into seeing more in the next cour of Bleach. I've read the manga, and I can't wait to see it animated. But thanks for watching, like the video if you enjoy, and sub for more content. Have a nice day.